lot of people spank their children. I used to spank my boys on a regular basis. But I've come to the conclusion, and it took listening to a comedian, believe it or not, it took listening to a comedian, Louis C.K., for me to realize that it's kind of fucked up behavior on my part to spank my children. I mean, if it was an adult, would I behave that way? Would I jack them up? Would I swat their ass if they didn't do what I told them to do? What am I, some sort of dumb brute that I can't express my feelings and connect with them on an empathic, emotional level? So I don't spank my children anymore. I'm not saying that you shouldn't, that you should do the same as me. I'm not saying that at all. I am simply saying that we are larger than them, most of them were more than half of their size. Some of the kids get spanked for stupid shit. I don't spank my children anymore because I am bigger than them. I don't spank them anymore because I know what it feels like to be misunderstood. I know what it feels like to not want to do something. Now you're going to think I'm fucking crazy too. I allow my children to argue, fight, and complain with me. I allow them to say no. I let them say no to me. Now, I do that because I fucking understand. I want to tell people no all the time. I want to say no. When I get asked to do something, I want to say no. Fuck that shit. I don't want to conform. Now, I got this from outside sources, but I happen to agree with the things that I've come across. Allowing the children to say no, it gives them a voice, and I think it's important. Now, I'll put a link below, but it's from this guy, Elliott Hulse. He's a pretty sharp fella. But I follow that advice. I mean, I think it's sound, decent, good advice. And you may argue, but in order to grow a plant or a tree, you have to let it root itself before you can start trimming and pruning. While it is growing, while it is budding, you plant the seed into the soil, and while it starts to sprout up, you don't clip any leaves off of it. You allow it to grow. Like a child, while the seed is growing, you don't start clipping limbs off of there because it's not going to fucking root itself. It's going to be weak, in my opinion. So I have a lot of weaknesses and have fewer strengths than I do weaknesses. I have weak character. And I think a lot of that was from being pruned as a child. So it took a long time before I could be honest. It took a long time before I could tell people the way I honestly and truly feel, before I could stand up for myself. It took a certain amount of trial and tribulation before I could be the person that I am today, which is still a weak motherfucker. So apparently this shit ain't working, you see. So I want to take a different approach, and I want to say yes when my kids say no. I'm not giving them whatever the fuck they want. I'm still the daddy. I'm still the fucking boss. But I am giving them a voice. And if that means I'm going to end up in the fucking schools on a regular basis, then I'm all right with it. I'm going to tell you why. Because I don't give a fuck about the schools either. Half the time, they're just general people that they're humans just like I am, making mistakes the same way I do. So, that being said, okay, I'm going to hold you. That being said, I got to go. Go with all. Be awesome. Like, share, and subscribe. And this one right here. Look. Why would you want to hit him? I don't want to hit him. He's too precious. Bye. Say bye. Like, share, and subscribe.